We just gotta keep doing this, and then eventually it'll be fast. Hello my friends, here's what you missed in the last 4 weeks. Basically I did a lot of working, but here's what you missed. We'll start off by saying I tested my face's ability to become a man, and as you can see, it's not going very well. Here's the rest of what you missed. This thing is so remarkably slow. I was able to do a 0 to 60 time, and it was over 1.5 minutes. It's a Freightliner absolute pile of poop. Oh, he's still alive. Not even... He just blinked at me.
As a fair and noble king, I shall set you free. But by royal decree, you are not allowed to enter the shop's premises again, and be forced to endure the winter in the fields of tomorrow. May the Hux have mercy on your soul.
Hydro dip more stuff and more carbon fiber as per the usual. I did shocks on the truck. I think they're bad, but I'm not sure. Oh look, would you imagine that? I did more hydro dipping.
It's like a freaking fog machine went off in the mountains! I feel like I'm driving a freaking bread bus in the middle of Europe delivering pastries. It's so freaking weird, the road is right in front of my toes.
Let it be known to all that this was not a shaved manifold when it was dropped off to me, and I kid you not, I spent almost 15 hours shaving it alone. I learned my lesson. We got stuff for the Jeep. I spent money I don't have, and here's what we are looking at. Exactly where we left off. I got fuel lines, dash 12, dash 8, dash 10. We have 80-pound injectors, Summit Racing fuel rails, a real tile 44mm wastegate. I say real because all the others I have are eBay. Aeromotive fuel regulator, fuel cell, MagnaFuel 750 external fuel pump, pre and post filter. I don't know what that oil is to or for. We have a lot of trash that's gonna get thrown away. I touched on this briefly. We also bought by we, I mean me, a dual pass. So you could see right there, there's a line where it welds. So the coolant goes through and then down and then over. Specifically built and designed for LS swap Jeeps, complete with fan and fan shroud. It was a little pricey, but it's supposed to cool up to 700 horsepower. Step one, throw away all the trash. Make this thing not look like a parts collector or a shelf. Step two, there's a saddle, so they call these saddle tanks. There's a gas tank here, another one on that side. Proper weight distribution as Corvette wanted from the factory. Woo, we're getting rid of it. Yay! I'm gonna have my buddy weld this onto the turbo housing. We are missing intercooler pipes. We're hot piping it, I'll explain that later, don't get too upset. The only other thing that I'm probably gonna buy in the very near future is Holly. Why? Because do you see all of that wiring? I learned on the bug, wiring is not my specialty, so I spent some money and I replaced the entire interior harness of the MR2 RSX conjamble that I had going on and condensed it to basically a fuse box and 10 wires. Holly sells something similar from what I'm told, where I'll get an ECU, a wideband O2 sensor, and a complete standalone harness for about $1,200. And if I need to show you all that again, and all this again, $1,200, while it hurts my wallet and my insides, it looks like a pretty good bargain. Sorry, camera, I'm right here. Focus on me. Also, I usually film with my cell phone. This is not a cell phone. Let me know if the audio is better. I think it is, which is why I switched. That's the plan. You know step one. Here we go. Right there, it goes across, that connects the two. So that has to come off, and then all these fuel lines. I got this side's cover off, which is that right there. It's basically like a skid plate. According to the video, there's not really much else holding it on other than that. and that tube going across kind of secures it in place. From what I saw in the video, I'm sure I'll find out more. So that's step number one, get some extra weight out of here, clean it up a little bit. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Fuel filter. In case any of you have been dying to see what two Corvette fuel tanks look like, that's what it looks like. This one is labeled R for reserve. This one is labeled L for lay horsepower. Okay, that's on, looks sweet. I have to hydro dip one piece. This is a custom little bezel to put an iPad basically in the center console. So I gotta dip that in carbon real quick. Okay, so we got this battery mount made. Now what we're going to do is make a support. I originally was going to do one front to back, but we're going to do one from that frame rail to that frame rail right over the exhaust. That's basically going to help take the weight of the fuel cell, because that's a 20-gallon fuel cell. So we're going to make just a support that's going to be removable. It's also going to double as a basically a structure to mount this. That is the e-brake cable assembly pulley majigger. So I'm going to do that. I would explain it to you, but you're going to watch it anyway. So I'm going to get going on that now. Brain break. I interrupt what you're watching to bring you the people that support me. We're going to support the people that support me by you guys supporting them. Roll the support footage. We recently got in touch with a company called Slick Products. They sent us their detail kit along with this 3-pack of multi-purpose shine and protectant. Its intentions are to be used on plastics, rubbers, vinyls, and more. I didn't have anything other than rubber tires, so I thought it'd be a good, literally a good multi-purpose test. So that's what I did, and it actually worked really well. I don't like tire shines that leave it looking like you clear coated the tire. And what this ended up doing is it just made it look like a brand new tire. They're running a crazy Black Friday sale right now. Their links are in my description. In the near future, we're going to be testing the other products they sent me, but we're waiting on my cousin and his friends to bring their nicer cars because my cars are not worthy currently of their products. So be sure to check them out. They're doing us a favor. It's a new relationship, but I'm excited to see where it goes. So I reached out to these guys. Their primary audience focus seems to be off-roading. So I was seeing their ads and I was like, well, if their product is awesome enough to work on things that are getting mud and rocks and other sorts of debris thrown at them on the regular, I was like, their stuff is probably going to be pretty awesome for cars. So I got a hold of them. It's a new relationship. But they sent me, along with that, which they say is by far the best-selling product, and that is the Black Friday sale. One of the Black Friday sales is that 3-pack bundle. They also sent me a full detailing kit, so I'm getting my cousin and all his friends that have nicer cars than me, so we can actually see how the products work on cars that have real paint and not this and that. So check them out. Also, my friend Chevy in Oregon with SFF Racing, that is his YouTube channel. He's got a C4 Corvette cart that he just slapped the turbo on. Things are about to get crazy on his channel. So he's just a great dude. You can tell on film he's very genuine. Go check him out. Go give him some pointers. Go watch what he's doing. It's pretty crazy. So those are the 2 people that have been supporting me, and I would like to give that back to them. So there's a company that we're building relationships with, so go support them. If there is a section when you purchase the product to say, hey, Garage Ideas Stentats, do that so they know that it's working. Without further ado, let's see what we've accomplished. Strength test. Strength test número 1 está bueno. I don't speak Spanish. Along with that, I welded some nuts on the bottom side of that. I would like to add a handle, not that it's going to be super necessary. So now this is on some hinges. So that's kind of pointless right now because there's going to be 20 pounds of fuel on it. That support is done. It is bolted to this. I might add another one or just something else to keep it centered, but it's on there. And then this just lifts up and out. Not worried about bolting it down because there will be 100 and something pounds of fuel on top of it to hold it down. Next on the list of things to do. This here radiator is basically just floating in there. So I need to make a mount for that. That's next on the list. Intercooler piping. I talked to my friend Steve Myers down in Arizona. He's got a business down there, LS Fanatic. I was talking to him about the intercooler situation. He has a guy down there that has a water meth company, and basically they do things a little bit different. So we're going to go with their kit. And then he is also going to be supplying us with Holly. We're going to do a different throttle body. We're going to do a bunch of things while I'm dumping money. We're just going to keep dumping money. I think if we just take all this and shove it in crevasses, it goes faster. This might be a problem up here, but we just got to keep doing this, and then eventually it'll be fast. It's taken me months to collect this much money, so please hold on while I make sure I get all of it. Not like other YouTubers that can actually just do that and then walk away. They're all crunchy now. They look so good before. Please give me a minute. We'll be back with you shortly. Probably should have counted it before I did this so I could know if I lost anything. Also, don't be fooled. A lot of these are 5s. It's not even enough money to do much with. I think I actually might have lost a $20 bill, so we'll find it later. So recap on this episode. That was welded on by a professional, so it looks good. In the rear, we have moved the battery to right here, which what I'm kind of wondering about is if we do I don't really know how to do it without shorten it out, but do some kind of box over it and paint it that military green or black, make it look like a little ammo can. That might be kind of neat. We got this all supported and ready to roll to take the weight of that, so we got to get the AN fittings for all the fuel lines, which I'll get this week, so then we can start mocking everything up, getting everything ready to roll. Okay, so in that box is more money in parts than I have in this entire Jeep, if you can believe it or not. By the time I parted out the Corvette and all the bargaining and stuff that I did on this, I'm in this about $2,200, believe it or not. That box contains about $2,500 worth of crap. So I figured while we're just dumping money, like I said in the beginning of the video, this wiring is a nightmare. We might as well get rid of all that and just clean it up. So by the time this is all done, the only things that aren't going to be serviced or upgraded are basically going to be that motor, which we know if that motor goes bye-bye, we'll go get another one for $300 that could take 600 horsepower, and the drivetrain, which should be good for our power goals. We also need to do a cage. I'm going to finish the windshield. Probably in the next video I'll tackle the windshield, the radiator, and probably mount the fuel cell and get that situated and just kind of start cleaning things up, start cutting and mocking up the intercooler pipe, and then take that to go get welded as well. So that's the future that we're looking at on here. Honda is here for this. I got to go pay for it, pick it up from Brent and Jamie. So the next couple months between these two things, next couple weeks, stuff is finally going to start moving. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you there. Be sure to check out Chevy's channel and Slick Products. Both of their links are in my description. So basically the plan is I'm going to keep spending money and just try to get these cars done. I'm gonna stop holding back, and I'm just going to buy everything that I want or think we need, and I'm just going to go for it, and we'll see what happens. I'm pretty much tired. I realize now I think I know what I need to do to really get this going the way I want it to. So not to be that guy, but I don't know when what my schedule is going to be. I don't know when I'm going to upload. I don't know if I'm going to go back to every week, every 2 weeks. It's not going to be another 5, but it might be a little more than every other week. So again, not to be that guy, but this might be a good time to do the notification thing, because I don't know when I'm going to upload. So it might, if you're interested, it might help out. If not, it's cool. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being patient and just giving me kind of time to reflect and think and do my thing and whatever else I was doing. I don't really know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the notifications, comment, like, whatever. Thank you guys for being here. Let me know. So I tried doing a lot of camera angle. This is another different camera, and from what I was seeing on my phone when I was editing the beginning of this, the image quality is bananas. So pretty excited about that. So let me know what you think. I'm also going to get a drone and a slider My friend in New Zealand was telling me about sliders, and it'd make the time lapses a little more engaging. So I'm gonna put some more money into stuff like that and just do the best that I can here. We got some stuff from Mina's car at the junkyard today, so everything is just gonna snowball at once, I think. So I'm pretty excited. That's all I got. Enough yammering. We'll see you soon. Maybe. Bum, bum, bum.